Hello everyone, welcome to this video session on embedded systems. I am Sandeep Saxena. In today's video we are gonna learn about Arduino. So what is Arduino? Arduino is an open source electronics platform. That means anybody can access it, anybody can have it. One separate IDE with full of libraries. So Arduino is a hardware as well as the software. They have created an IDE which explicitly work for Arduino. So for libraries or for development you don't need to go anywhere. You can use the inbuilt libraries of Arduino IDE and you can make development on it. So first let's see what that IDE. So this is the IDE I have which I have downloaded from arduino.cc website, and typical code looks like this. In setup we need to set up the things like pin mode and all, and in loop we need to do the functionality what we want to do on the hardware. We will see these things later on, and we will have some programs on hardware, we will simulate those things, but first we just have an overview what is an Arduino. So this was the typical IDE, and Arduino has many boards or products which is listed on the website of the Arduino. These are the products which Arduino makes: Arduino Uno, Leonardo 101, Micro, Nano, etc, etc. And also Arduino has shields, like this is a photo shield, USB host, MKR photo shield, RS485 shield, etc. We will come to these things a little bit later on, but first we will start with Arduino Uno revision 3, which is the Arduino Uno R3, and it's the most popular board, I guess everybody knows it. So typical Arduino board looks like this. So let's see the components of an Arduino. So this is the USB connector, and which connects this AVR chip to the USB via this Atmega 16 U2 USB to serial IC. And this is the reset button, this is the general purpose input outputs, this is the analog input outputs, and power and auxiliary input outputs. This is the main power supply of an Arduino. Like if you have programmed a chip, or you have just built a system, so you can make this external power supply also. And this is the programming connector for the MCU. Like if you want to use some other debugger or something, you can connect here. This is the Atmega 328 MCU, which uses the AVR architecture. It is an Atmel's SoC. So let's see how a typical Arduino looks like.